Here are the top 3 spices that can provide instant natural relief for joint pain and inflammation. Are you dealing with the frustration of stiff, aching joints that never seem to get better? Perhaps you're growing weary of depending on painkillers and are searching for a more natural solution, something you can easily incorporate into your daily life without unwanted side effects. If so, you've come to the right place. In this video, we're going to explore some of the most effective spices you can add directly to your meals to help combat joint pain and inflammation the natural way. These aren't rare or difficult to find ingredients. In fact, they're probably already in your kitchen pantry right now. So pour yourself a warm drink, get cozy, and let's discover how these everyday spices can profoundly impact your joint health, starting with one that just might be a surprise. Number 1, cinnamon. Hello and welcome. Let's dive into something that you might find genuinely surprising. When most of us think of cinnamon, our minds wander to sweet indulgences like cinnamon rolls, fresh apple pies, or a comforting mug of chai tea. But what if I were to tell you that this warm aromatic spice could be a formidable tool in your efforts to reduce joint pain and inflammation? It's true. That small stick or powdered spice in your cupboard could be one of your best kept secrets for natural joint relief. You see, cinnamon is more than just a delightful flavor. It has been a cornerstone of traditional medicine for thousands of years, and now modern science is beginning to validate the wisdom our ancestors held for centuries. Let's begin with what makes cinnamon so potent. Its power originates from a compound called cinnamaldehyde. This is the component responsible for cinnamon's unique aroma and taste, but it also possesses powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant capabilities. When you're facing joint pain, particularly from conditions like arthritis, controlling inflammation is absolutely essential. Here's the situation. When you're grappling with chronic joint pain, your body is in a persistent state of low-level inflammation. This keeps your immune system on high alert, causing it to mistakenly attack your own tissues, which results in stiffness, swelling, and discomfort. But cinnamon, with its natural compounds, can help pacify that inflammatory cascade. Numerous studies indicate that cinnamon may help lower the levels of inflammatory markers within the body, specifically C-reactive protein, CRP, and TNF-alpha, both of which are major contributors to joint pain. One clinical trial even revealed that individuals with rheumatoid arthritis who took cinnamon daily reported a significant reduction in joint pain and swelling compared to a placebo group. That's a remarkable finding for a spice that's likely already on your shelf. But the benefits don't stop there. Cinnamon doesn't only combat inflammation, it also enhances blood circulation, which is incredibly beneficial for your joint health. Improved circulation means a greater supply of oxygen and essential nutrients gets delivered to your joints, aiding in their repair and helping maintain flexibility. Additionally, cinnamon might help regulate blood sugar. You might be asking, what does blood sugar have to do with my joints? As it turns out, maintaining balanced blood sugar is vital. Elevated blood sugar levels can trigger more inflammation throughout the body, aggravating joint pain over time. So, by promoting stable blood sugar, cinnamon addresses another underlying source of inflammation. The beauty of cinnamon is that it's wonderfully easy and versatile to enjoy. You could begin your day with a comforting bowl of oatmeal garnished with cinnamon and berries. Another option is to sprinkle cinnamon into your morning smoothie. If tea is more your style, a simple cinnamon tea is perfect. Just simmer a cinnamon stick in water for 10-15 minutes and enjoy it warm. Here's one of my personal favorite tips. Toss roasted sweet potatoes or carrots with a bit of cinnamon. Before we move on, it's crucial to discuss choosing the right kind of cinnamon. There are 2 primary varieties, cassia and Ceylon. The cinnamon most commonly found in supermarkets is cassia. If you intend to use cinnamon consistently for its health benefits, I strongly suggest opting for Ceylon cinnamon, also known as true cinnamon. Its flavor is more delicate and it contains significantly less coumarin, making it a safer choice for long-term use. As for the amount, about half a teaspoon to 1 full teaspoon of ground cinnamon per day is a great starting point. I understand that dealing with joint pain can feel overwhelming. What I appreciate about using cinnamon is its simplicity. You can simply begin by adding a sprinkle here and a spoonful there, integrating it into your daily meals in a way that feels nurturing instead of restrictive. So, if you've been contending with stiff joints, achy knees, or swollen fingers, I encourage you to give cinnamon a genuine try. Number two, cloves. Let's take a moment to discuss one of the most underrated spices, cloves. When it comes to alleviating joint pain and taming inflammation, cloves deliver a truly potent impact. What is it that makes cloves so remarkable? It all begins with a powerful compound called eugenol. Eugenol is the true star here. It's responsible for the distinct aroma of cloves and their medicinal strength. Eugenol has been widely studied for its anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and even analgesic or pain-relieving properties. When inflammation becomes chronic, as it does in arthritis, it starts to cause more problems than it solves. Eugenol intervenes by helping to block inflammatory pathways like the COX-2 enzymes. These are the very same enzymes targeted by medications such as ibuprofen. The difference is that instead of relying on pills, you're utilizing nature's own anti-inflammatory pharmacy through cloves. But that isn't the whole story. Cloves are also exceptionally rich in antioxidants, and this is a massive advantage for joint health. Antioxidants are your body's defense against oxidative stress, the cellular damage caused by factors like stress, a poor diet, or simply the aging process itself. And when it comes to cloves, they are one of the most antioxidant dense spices on earth. In fact, on the ORAC scale, a metric used to measure antioxidant capacity, cloves rank higher than blueberries. Now, here is another compelling piece of information. Some research suggests that cloves may help mitigate cartilage erosion in individuals with arthritis. Not only might cloves help manage the pain and inflammation, but they could also be helping to preserve the very structure of your joints. So, how can you incorporate them into your daily routine? You can add a few whole cloves to a pot of hot water to brew a calming clove tea. You can also use ground cloves, but a gentle hand is key. Try adding just a pinch to your morning oatmeal or mixing it into curries and hearty stews. Another excellent way to use cloves is in a golden milk with a twist by combining it with turmeric, ginger, and black pepper. A brief word of caution is in order. Cloves are incredibly potent due to their high concentration of eugenol, so it's best to stick to culinary amounts. Why am I such a proponent of cloves for joint health? Because they are simple, widely available, and effective. The next time your joints are feeling tight, consider how you might sprinkle in a bit of that clove magic. Number three, black pepper. I know you might be thinking, black pepper, the ordinary stuff I shake onto my food without a second thought? And the answer is a definitive yes, but do not let its commonness mislead you. It is a powerful ally in the natural relief of joint pain. What is the secret held within black pepper that makes it so effective? The answer lies in a natural compound called piperine. Piperine is what provides black pepper with its characteristic sharp taste, but it also functions as a powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant. Joint pain is very often driven by chronic inflammation. Piperine works by helping to interrupt the inflammatory signals within your body. It can reduce the production of enzymes like COX-2 and inflammatory messengers called cytokines. So, instead of merely covering up the pain as some medications do, black pepper helps address the underlying cause. Black pepper also serves as a potent antioxidant, helping to neutralize damaging free radicals and protecting your joints from additional damage. Now, this is where it gets truly fascinating. Piperine doesn't only combat inflammation by itself, it also dramatically enhances the effectiveness of other healing compounds, most notably curcumin, the active ingredient in turmeric. You've likely heard about the incredible benefits of turmeric for joint pain, but there's a problem. Curcumin on its own is not well absorbed by the human body. Piperine has been shown to increase the bioavailability or absorption of curcumin by up to 2,000%. That is not a misprint, 2,000%. Therefore, when you pair black pepper with turmeric, you are unlocking the full therapeutic power of both spices. This is why you will frequently find recipes for golden milk or turmeric teas that specifically call for a dash of black pepper. So, how can you begin using it? A simple first step is to switch from pre-ground pepper to freshly ground black peppercorns, which have a higher piperine content. You can sprinkle it over eggs, mix it into salad dressings, stir it into soups, or combine it with turmeric when you're roasting vegetables. Even a small pinch used consistently can make a meaningful difference. And when you consume it alongside healthy fats, such as olive oil or avocado, you enhance the absorption even further. Let's pause for a moment to talk about mindset. I know that when you're living with chronic joint pain, it's easy to feel disheartened, but you are not powerless. You can start with small, manageable steps, and black pepper is one of those small, daily actions that accumulate into real progress over time. Every single sprinkle is a move in the right direction. One final note, while black pepper is safe for the vast majority of people, if you take certain long-term medications, it's always a good idea to consult with your healthcare provider. So, the next time you reach for your spice rack, I hope you'll see black pepper in a new way. It is a healing touch. Summary. So, there you have it. A few common spices that possess extraordinary healing capabilities. They can actively support your joints, help reduce swelling, ease stiffness, and enable you to navigate your day with greater comfort and mobility. The best part is that you don't have to make massive changes. You can begin small. Remember, healing sometimes begins right in your own kitchen with the choices you make each day. So why not give your body the support it rightfully deserves? If you found this video valuable, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you have already been using any of these spices, I would love to read about your experience in the comments. Until next time, take wonderful care of yourself. You are absolutely worth it.